Hey Trina, I don't know if it's gonna work or not. We're gonna try it and see. How are you? All right, what is Tony feeling about you? Hey Brian, I thought I would try to go live. I don't know if my internet's gonna work or not, but we're gonna see. Did y'all have a good Wednesday? What's Tony feeling about Trina? What's Tony feeling about Trina, please? And thank you. Did you do your cold plunge, Brian? I've been waiting to figure that out. Ilda's here. Ilda, look what my son gave me for my birthday. Do you remember me saying, okay, let me do Trina's thing and then I'm going to show you my birthday present from my son. Page of Cups, Trina. Two of Swords reversed, Seven of Cups reversed. Well, they have an emotional interest in you. Okay, the Page of Cups is here. But if this is something that's been ongoing, they're very emotionally immature, not ready for the big leagues. You know what I mean? A Page of Cups. I feel like they're kind of like focused in on you, and it possibly could even be in an obsessive pattern or an obsessive way because the devil's at the bottom with the Five of Wands. This is a very slow energy, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Cups. So this is not me trying to be mean. This is like me just being blunt and calling it like I see it, as if you were my best friend and we were on the phone talking. If this is somebody that you want a big girl relationship with, they got some growing up to do. That's basically the way it is. They do have interest in you, but with that devil and the Five of Wands, is it worth it? Because all they're showing me is a page. You know what I'm saying? There's interest, but you deserve better. I have a intuitive feeling. You know what I mean? So there you go. Now I'm gonna show y'all what my son got me. So I've been wanting this purse for months. And I love the Gilmore Girls. It's a TV show. If you don't know what it is, then you'll probably think I'm a nut job. But I've been like wanting it, whining about it, whatever. So you're welcome, Trina. And he got it for me. If you watch the Gilmore Girls, you know all the things. Like in the diner, that's the little sign, no cell phones. Here's the coffee cup from the Luke's Diner and the little shelf with the cups. Do you watch Gilmore Girls, Trina? And on this side is the other sign that's in Luke's Diner. And then it has the inside lining. Yes, I've already put my hairspray and my wallet in here. The little Luke's Diner inside lining. I love it. It's so cool. It made me almost want to cry. Thank you. And the big coffee cup. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Anyway, I had to show y'all. He did good, didn't he? He made me happy. Thank you. Brian said, I don't know what I got myself into, but I'm committed to 2 weeks. Thank you, Ilda. Do y'all know what Brian's talking about? He is freaking doing cold plunge. There's no way. I mean, like, I guess if there was a lot of money involved, maybe I would, but my discipline is not that great. So I'm going to tell y'all what I committed to today to keep myself accountable. So I want to start making my YouTube channel a regular thing because I'm bad about like getting into it and getting some momentum going and then falling off after my momentum starts. And then by the time I get back into it, I have to get it going. So I work a lot. I have kids. I do all the things. My internet's shitty some days. All these excuses, right? But Daniel said laggy. Hey, Rashima. Anyway, all these excuses, but I want to commit to going live every day for 90 days. Oh my Jesus, you got to cut that off. You can cut the living room one on. That one's like right above my head. You can cut that one on. And even if I only go live for 30 minutes, that's what I said. I'm going to give myself a minimum of 30 minutes. Yeah, that's better. I can stand that one. So yeah, I'm gonna at least, y'all gonna see my fuzzy hair. He's like he's putting me out here. My son, he just cut the light on. I'm trying to catch up to the chat because I've been running my mouth. See, Brian, that's a good thing to do for discipline. But I gotta do it, y'all. I gotta learn to be more accountable to myself. Ilda, you gonna be there. You gonna be there with bells on. I know it. It ain't even really about the channel as much as it's about me following through, you know? Because I'll get momentum going. I've had it for a few years, and sometimes I'll get momentum going and then I'll just quit. Like, what the hell, Marley? You got to keep the ball rolling. Thank you, Brian. I'm trying. That rhymed. I'm a poet and didn't know it. You gonna leave that big ass light on and go in there, friend? Is Chris really going to come back to my house tonight like he said he was? He done left that damn light on, y'all. I feel like I'm in a hospital. $90 days. November, December, and January. That's not exactly 90 days, but in my mind, that's what I committed to. So we'll see on February 1st how that goes. Pedal, Emmy, pedal. Hey, Miss Bikini. The moon card. What is this person? I think yes. But there's something about this person you either don't know or you do have an intuitive knowing, but you don't know what it is that's off about this person's energy. They ain't all the way something here with the moon. I don't know that that has anything to do with them coming to your house. That's right, Brian. Yep, we're going to count that interview day. Hey, Infinity. Trina said he done left the damn light on. That's me all the time. Y'all, I'm going to have to go cut the damn thing off because I feel like I'm in a hospital. I got this one on my kitchen on, but he done left the big one on in the freaking living room. I done forgot who the hell I read this for. Aisha or Leisha. That's who it was. Is he coming to your house? This would be a yes with the Wheel of Fortune, but the moon didn't show up for nothing, okay? So something about this person, they may like tell you the truth. You know those people that believe that it's not a lie if they don't outright say something that's a lie, they just withhold the truth. Well, as a Scorpio stellium, I disagree with that. If someone withholds the truth intentionally to me, by default, by definition, that's a damn lie, okay? So something about this person's energy is off with that moon. Let me cut this damn hospital light off and I'm coming right back. Shit. Okay, there we go. Happy Scorpio season, Infinity. My birthday's not till November 12th, y'all, but I just had to show y'all my gift because he let me open it early. And he's only 18, and he just melted my heart by buying me that purse because it was something he knew I wanted, and he ordered it and bought it for me. It made me feel like I did good as a mama. You know he's a liar. Okay, so then you know what I'm talking about. You are very welcome, baby. But yes, I can do it, y'all. 90 days, 30-minute minimum. That's not a lot of time. It just takes discipline. I know that cold plunge is outside, isn't it, Brian? That means where you live is like intense ass winters. So this time of year is freezing outside, and you have to go out there in the cold before you get in the cold plunge. It would take discipline for me to walk out there with a freaking Eskimo jacket on. You know, I'm in South Georgia, so we don't know about them cold winters. I mean, it gets cold here, don't get me wrong, but not snowing cold. Yes, y'all, he's doing the cold plunge. I'm not going to put his business out there, but in the northeastern part of the United States, okay? It's all mental. Me and my son was talking about that the other night. We was going to town to get my daughter from band practice, and I remember we were just like slowly leaving the yard because it's a pretty good little ride to the road from where I live in my house. And it just dawned on me. I'm like, you know what, Gage? I would say 85 to 90% of anything you are trying to accomplish in life starts here. Oh, I didn't see your question, Rashima. You can repost it, baby, and I'll do it. Y'all, it's mental. Even me going live right now. Let me explain to y'all how I put off going live. Like, I'm a professional procrastinator to the point that it's like a lot. So I will tell myself that I don't have time to go live because I work full time, and I have 2 kids. Mind you, one of them's 18 and he does everything for himself, okay? So that's not a valid reason. And then my daughter, who's 13, she has band practice and school activities, but I take her and drop her off, and then I go pick her up. So she might be at practice for 2.5 hours, but I'm not at practice. Why ain't I going live? I'm just scrolling on my phone, doing something that ain't good for me. You know what I mean? So I just always logic it away. Like, why am I not being accountable to myself? I gotta learn to get real. Ilda, you know it's true. Oh, you got a Klondike bar, Miss Bikini? I just saw that. Yeah, y'all, he put it in the chat. Massachusetts. This man is in Massachusetts with a freaking tub of ice water. Yeah, Rashima, that's what I was thinking. Even 30 minutes, like on the days, if it's a rough day, 30 minutes. Because honestly, it's not about going live. I enjoy going live. Once I get on here, I enjoy talking to y'all. I relate to y'all. It's like therapy getting on here. But making myself get up and do it is the issue. Once I get on here, I'm good. As long as my internet works, I'm great, you know? I don't see your question, Rashima. I see you asking me if I can see it, but I don't know if there's a. Let me see if I can look on here on my settings. I wonder if it's got some of the messages blocked or something. Why is it not letting me? Let's see. Try to post it again, Rashima. 11 hours a week. Any good news? Okay. Any good news for sisters? Same thing with the cold water therapy. It's a mind fuck leading up to it, but once you get it done and over, you feel yes, and then you feel proud of yourself. You don't feel that vibration of shame, guilt, and fear. Okay, got it. 11 minutes a week. I was just wondering what that meant. I got you. So it's like 11 minutes of cold, hard, cold plunge. What? Is there any good news coming? And you know what, Rashima? I know you don't want me to do all this technicality shit and tell you this, but our perspective is our power, right? So good and bad is merely your perspective of anything. And the key to really moving your timeline to a desirable place, my opinion only, is how you perceive whatever is happening in your world. Because then you can transmute negative energy and use it as fuel. We still don't ask the question, but I just want you to think about that, because I have to remind myself every day. I'm only telling you to help me remind myself. Your perspective is your freaking power. That's the thing you do have the control over. You're welcome, Rashima. I need to learn to call you sisters since you changed your name. I don't know why I do that. I'm a creature of habit, boo-boo. I really am, y'all. And I appreciate y'all coming in here. Page of Pentacles reversed. Full card in the upright. Okay. One good thing I feel like that's coming to you in the month of November is some sort of new opportunity. It may be small, okay? The Page of Pentacles, when I say small, you may perceive it as small, but the only thing is you may not see this as a good news or good opportunity because you may not take it if you're not wide open and looking for it, because the Seven of Swords reversed is here, right? You may not jump. If the Fool just stands on the ledge and doesn't jump in, what that means is, yeah, there is something that could be good news, a small opportunity, but you're going to have to be out of your comfort zone, and it's going to be scary, and you can't take a whole lot of baggage with you when you jump off that cliff, or you're going to hit the ground and, you know what I'm saying? So there's something new that you could have in your world. It could turn into something significant, small in the beginning. This could be like a side hustle or a new idea you have, something you want to start doing. Example is like me minimizing, saying a minimum of 30 minutes a day on my channel. That's the Page of Pentacles. It's not a big investment, but it could grow. But I have to jump into out of my comfort zone, you know what I'm saying? And be accountable to myself, right? So something here that could start out small, or you perceive it that way, out of your comfort zone. Keep an eye out for that. Like, start to journal every day and see what is happening in my daily world. There could have been an opportunity with this. What kind of idea am I getting? Act on that thing, because it could really turn into something good. But this card at the bottom says, be careful not to avoid it because of fear, right? Okay. All right. Bry says, will my momentum grow over the winter? That momentum is a funny thing. For me, Brian, it's been like, 5 years I was telling you? My momentum is almost like this thing where I start to get momentum, and then I unconsciously sabotage it, if that makes sense. Not all the way sabotaging it, but I do things to block myself. Rashima, that's the thing you need to do. You got tomorrow to prepare for that, 10:31 and 11:1. You could start that channel, and you could devote an hour a day of your time to working on it. learning how to upload, what take notes on what you want to post. Thank you, Ilda. The only reason why I was telling you that is because you would never think on a conscious level, if I can get my momentum going, you're never gonna catch me slipping. That's when I slip, when I get my momentum going sometimes. All right, you tell Baby Legend I said hi. Oh, Ilda, we get to keep Puppy Dog. I get him Sunday night for 3 days. I have to let you see him on the camera. You are welcome, sisters. You go, girl. You start that channel. 7 of Pentacles reversed, Ryan. Strength reversed. 10 of Wands, High Priestess. It's going to be a lot of work with that 10 of Wands. But the 10 of Wands is a good card to me as a Scorpio who loves hard work, okay? Because this hard work has rewards in it. It's hard work that's worth the reward when the 10 of Wands comes out. But the main momentum that you're going to gain over the winter is your spiritual evolution. What I mean is you may notice that your intuition heightens. You may notice that if you follow your gut feelings, good things happen from it. You'll start to get these, and you may already do this, but an example would be if you get gut feelings, but you can't logically figure out why you should try that thing or this thing or do that thing, and you do it, and you start to learn how to communicate with your internal guidance system more. Your higher self is coming through and leading you along. You're going to see that you get a stronger connection to that with the High Priestess. There's going to be ups and downs over the winter with the 7 of Pentacles reversed and the Strength reversed. You may feel vulnerable to your circumstances at times, and you may want to put your cart before the horse. You may want to, evaluate your results, feel like they're not where they need to be, right? Because of all this work you're doing. But keep doing it because, yes, you are getting somewhere. You're progressing a whole lot more than you think because it's internally more than externally in this moment. But the Magician card teaches us, as within, so without. When you change internally, your outer world must do the same. It's a spiritual law. There's not one person on the planet it doesn't apply to. Whether they believe in it or not, don't matter. Spiritual law just is. And with the internal work you're doing, it's not fun, it's not easy, and at times you're going to feel vulnerable and drained. But you're just going to power through with a 10 of Wands. It's just going to be heavy. But you are making a lot of spiritual evolution and growth. So your answer is yes, but it's more internal, and consciousness blooms from within us. Like, think about an acorn, y'all. That's a freaking oak tree, right? When you look at an acorn, it's just a little ball, honestly. No fucking oak tree there. It blooms out of it. That's the way our external world and our reality is. As we work internally, this is the card of inner work. This is the card of doing a lot of it. As we do this, it blooms from within us out here. We don't have to make it happen. It naturally does. So keep going. Easier said than done when you feel vulnerable. You'll have your days, but you're welcome, Brian. I missed what you said, Miss Bikini. Let me see what you said. Especially if you sit on your butt and my feet is down, not good. Got to get them feet up. What's wrong, Miss Bikini? I'll tell Baby Ledge she said hello. She's eating a T-bone in her condo. Y'all, Ilda's dog, Baby Legend, that dog is so spoiled and I love it. I am here for it. Baby Legend gets freaking roast beef and pulled apart, baked and roasted chicken and T-bone. I love it. I was talking to Mariah about things we hesitate doing, even though it's good for us. I know that it's good for me to. Okay, got you. Yes, I'm right there with you, Miss Bikini. Right there with you. That's why you're seeing my big head right now, as I see 1111 on my stove. Inversion therapy. Okay, I never heard of that. I gotta check that out. I always like looking into quirky things. Anything that's natural, that's considered therapeutic, is always good to look into. That's why he sparked my interest with that cold plunge, because my son and my daughter, they randomly started that back in like 2022, where they would take random cold showers, and they told me it helped a lot with like anxiety and your mood, and not just when they did it once, but they do it a lot over a period of time. I need to ask my son if he's still taking cold showers, because for months there, he said he hadn't took a warm shower in like, I don't know, 6 months, a year. It was a long time. Hey, Alphonse, I hope you're good too, baby. I got you, Miss Bikini. I just read it. Thank you, Ilda. Cold showers are more difficult. Well, I would think maybe so, but at the same time, you're going outside in the freezing cold before you even get in there. So I don't know. They both sound pretty difficult to me. Me over here taking my scalding hot shower, trying to make it hotter, but it won't go hard no more on the knob. I've never done the cold thing, but I know that's got to be good for some reason. It just seems like it would be. I wonder, like, physically why it's good. If it just builds, like, endurance. But they said it literally affected, like, their state of being, like, their mood and how they felt overall. Like, I'm here for it. Hey, Perfectly Imperfect. You came in here perfectly imperfect. I hope you've been doing good. She said, oh my God, I haven't seen, oh my God, I haven't seen you, girl. Oh my God. You proud to see me? I'm glad you come in. I don't know, but it was funny to me. It did my heart good, so I'm glad it happened. She said, why did it just repeat itself? Y'all want to know some funny shit? And I hope he's not watching right now, because then that would be mean. And I'm not trying to laugh at him, but I couldn't help but laugh. So a few lives ago, I had these really loud hiccups on the live, right? And I was off my live and everything, and I got this little notification on YouTube, and it said I had a new comment. I always try to answer y'all's comments. I don't get that many, but anywho, this guy, he's like, let me read y'all this comment. He was trying to hit on me through my hiccups. He said, you have very pretty hiccups. And so I didn't say nothing back because I didn't know what to say to that. 2 days later, he comes back on that same live and he says, I mean that sincerely. You sound very pretty with them. How do I find these people? You can do a question, Red Wine. You can just post a question and I'll pull you a card or two. So he said I have very pretty hiccups. I've never been told that. Ain't that nuts, Miss Bikini? Exactly, Infinity. Hiccup fetish. Lord help me. What are Jay's feelings towards red wine? Red wine, your name, your screen name makes me think of that song I be singing all the time from Watermelon Moonshine. Yes, perfectly imperfect. I wish I could tell y'all which live it is, but I name them all the same, so it's hard to find them. He gonna make me fried rice. Oh shit, I forgot about that one. What was that person? I can't even remember their name. That one was doing too much about that fried rice. Hey, Andrea. Yes, infinity. You right. You so right. All right, let's see what Jay's feelings are for red wine. Drinking watermelon moonshine, cut burn with a little lime, parking back in them kudzu vines. I was eating every bit of that, boy, was mine. This person is either taking a break from you or life one, and we're asking about their feelings, but no cup cards is coming out. So I feel like their consciousness is mainly focused more in their head space than their heart space. They may be like wondering about you because the Page of Swords reversed to me in tarot, like, when that comes out, it's always like my stalker card, but not in a scary way. Like if you have social media, they look on it, but they don't like it or let you know that they're on there. Or if y'all have mutual friends, they may ask them about it, but you see how it's not direct communication with you. And also, this Four of Swords is here. So there's some sort of like break between the two of you, or lull may be a better word for it. So yeah, I feel like he's more in his head space than his heart space at this time for whatever reason. Hey, Dan the man. I hope you had a good week so far, Dan. Thank you, Andrea. Okay, Andrea, you can have a reading. Y'all just post your question and I'll do it. You're welcome, red wine. And Alphonse, I think I saw you post one. So y'all are free to repost if I haven't answered one for you yet. Dan, remember me telling you about Uncrustables? Well, they came out with raspberry and peanut butter and raspberry jelly Uncrustables now. My peanut butter jelly heart was so happy when I went to Walmart and saw them things. Your bologna sandwich. Oh, that's cool, Dan. It always feels so good when you have a clean house. It's like a refreshed feeling on the inside, even though the house is on the outside. Yes, Miss Bikini, you gotta try them. I know Dan has to like watch his sugar, but I had to share it with y'all. All right, what is Juan the Aquarius' current energy for me right now? I'm an Aries. Alrighty, Andrea. What is this Aquarius? Two of Wands reversed. Four of Pentacles reversed. Six of Wands reversed. It's like a stubborn backing off energy. So if they're in your world physically and y'all are interacting, then they got a wall up. It's a stubborn backing off energy. That's what I'm getting, Andrea. I'll show you the cards I got so you'll see why. But Two of Wands reversed. The stubborn backing off. Four of Pentacles reversed. Six of Wands reversed. This can feel like they're a failure, or this connection could be feeling like a failure on both sides, but this can be like, I failed. I didn't do the thing I was trying to do. So for whatever reason, it's a stubborn backing off energy. All right, Alphonse. Will Jennifer come back to me and be my long-term romantic partner? Let's see, Alphonse. Will Jennifer come back to me for Alphonse? And I know y'all, I always bug y'all about it, but I gotta do what I gotta do. So I gotta learn to be more vocal about my little email readings because I want to start doing them more. So they're on my community tab at the very top if you want to send me for a question on email, and you get like a picture of your cards and a typed out explanation of your reading, and they're $8 instead of 10, so it's cheaper than doing the live question. You finally gave up on Lisa. Congratulations, Alphonse. Anybody that you have to hold out for, that just means that you and them ain't on the timeline at this time for success. So it's better for you to just go ahead and give up in that moment and decide internally that if and when it's supposed to come around, it will. And I know that's easier said than done, trust me. 10 of Swords, damn. 2 of Wands reversed, King of Pentacles at the bottom. I feel like this person is focused on their physical world for some reason. But I don't feel like they're coming back no time soon. They're in this stubborn, icky ending energy. So, not right now, Alphonse. It's telling me a no, but I guess that can change. But just know they're focused on their earthly things, King of Pentacles, work, priorities, cleaning their car out, doing their dishes, physical things. So we told down the police tape in the bathroom, Marley. Dan always saying something. A boo sandwich with red jam and black peanut butter. Erica, you can do PayPal, Cash App, or Super Chat. And then if you want to do an email reading, that information is on my community tab. But you email me the question and what name you paid under if you do it on email. And it's cheaper than the live ones. I don't really know what you was asking me, so I just wanted to answer all the things I said in the last couple minutes. Goth peanut butter. That's hilarious. Y'all remember that song? I don't even know what year it came out. And it's like, peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Do y'all remember that? Or is it just my crazy ass? She lost her husband 4 years ago. Well, that's still very much painful in her energy, Alphonse. The Ten of Swords is here. So this person is still trying to heal or work through the grief and pain of that. So that makes sense with the Ten of Swords. Miss Bikini got chicken for days. I do that when I make chicken and rice for my kids. They're like, oh God, now I know I got to eat this for 2 or 3 days. If I make chicken and rice or vegetable soup or chili, they know at least 2 days they eating it. Redneck peanut butter. Redneck peanut butter. I wouldn't know what to do with myself if I got snowed in. I'm serious, man. That would be like, I'd be so like lost. snow is pretty, like watching the Christmas movies and stuff. And maybe like if it snowed here enough to make a snowman, that would be okay. But I just don't know. Y'all got it. Y'all are tough. Dealing with snow makes you a tough ass person. You still have to get up and go to work and school and all them things. I completely understand, Miss Bikini. You know what you could do? This is just an idea, and I'm not that good at the kitchen stuff, so. But you could do like a meal prep thing where, like, let's just say this week you did pork chops and something else, and then you like cook it all up on Sunday, and then you make like your meals out and get you like a vegetable, like I don't whatever vegetable you like, broccoli or squash or something, and like portion it out, and then get two main things that you cook, and then break it up into like 4 meals and 4 meals or something. And maybe then you wouldn't get as burnt out on it because you could switch up every other day or something, maybe. And then every Sunday, like cook your stuff. It might make it a little bit better. The redneck. Ilda always be laughing when she comes in here. I know she be tired of my shit. Dan, y'all be having 2 foot of snow at one time. I could not. Sound like me, Ilda. You just be winging it. You a great cook like me, Miss Bikini? Yeah, definitely. A husband would have to know how to cook. I know that much. It'd be cool if me too, Miss Bikini. No worries. I completely relate. My imaginary husband needs to start cooking. I ain't mentally stable enough for no real one. But y'all know. Y'all already know. If you've been with me as long as I've had the channel, you know. Oh, it accumulates to that much. I got you. But still, it's still there. That's rough. Because it makes it hard to go out and get things you need. Ilda, you can cook really good, so you cook for everybody else, but not for you. That makes a lot of sense because you are like that. Not the cooking thing, but just in general because you're so good-hearted. I can see you doing that. Cooking for Baby Legend, all your friends, all your family, and then you up there shaking up a protein shake while Baby Legend eats her T-bone. Hey, Dev. You're welcome, Ilda. Advice on selling the piece of land I own, please. Should I sell for a low price to make it easier? Should Dev lower the price on her land or his land? I don't know. Should Dev lower the price on their land? Eight of Wands, the Lover's reversed, and the Justice card. The thing is, if you can hold out and afford to, I wouldn't just jump the gun and lower it for, extra low amount just to turn around the profit or turn around the money coming in. Because the underlying energy here with the Justice card and the Nine of Pentacles tells me that if you can hold out and manage to be patient here, you will get more closer to what you're wanting. But yes, if you want a quick turnaround, the Ace of Wands is here with the Lovers reversed. But you're not going to get what you're wanting exactly, but you can get it sold if you lowball yourself. But the thing is, I don't know your whole situation, but all I'm saying is it would be better in the long run not to do that, because if you're patient and you play your cards right, no pun intended, you're going to be very happy. You're going to feel like the amount you get was fair and just. Nine of Pentacles with the Justice card. But I don't know. If you need it really bad, you can lower it and it's going to sell quickly. We have to have a guy do the backyard and alley. He's an in-law. I try and lay an extra 15 to 20 bucks on it. You be paying him, Dan. You're welcome, Dev. That's right, Miss Bikini. I agree with Ilda. Hi. They like my Gilmore Girls purse that you bought me. Really, Ilda, do you remember it really good? Like it's clear and stuff? That's cool. Visiting in your dreams. Hey, would you give me one of them Uncrustables out the fridge? I want to show them my new flavor. And I want to be a big back. I keep asking him to make either stroganoff or his special waffles he used to make. He used to make you some special waffles. See, peanut butter and raspberry spread sandwich. Smucker's needs to give me a promotion deal. Send me like 5 boxes of these since I'm promoting over here, Smucker's. I know this aloe water place needs to send me some aloe water. I'm always promoting them on here. I know, Ilda, and the box says you're supposed to let it thaw out for like 30 minutes before you eat it, but I eat them so quick, I'll get like a box of 10 and I just put them in the fridge. So they're already thawed out whenever I get them. I know you're not supposed to, but it makes it easier than having to wait on a frozen sandwich to thaw out. I'm too impatient for that. That's crazy, Dan. It's like that. You had the dream about it, and then it physically manifested in your reality, something related to it, and it was a crow too. You eat them too, Ilda? Hey, Gage, you can play in my room if you want to, so you can play louder. Dreaming about some crows, and then you see that. A lot of my dreams, I just remember they're so weird I can't put words to them after I wake up. I never really had like normal dreams, what you would call normal. Like they're always so weird, it's hard to put words to them when I do have them. And I don't really have dreams much, but when I do, they're kind of like wonky, if that makes sense. Oh, we'll take it, Dan. We're claiming the crows. Miss Bikini, do you want an oracle card? Because you never asked me for one, and I never mind. You can always ask anytime. I hope that happens for you, Miss Bikini. Oh, I have a video to send you, Miss Bikini, about talking to your dead loved ones. It's this lady that had a near-death experience, and she remembered nearly everything from the other side. She has like 500 videos on her channel, and she's passed on now, but the wealth of information on this channel is like intensely insane, and she gives me a lot of peace when I listen to her. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna do it right now, and I want you to listen to her, because this is not just what she thinks. This is based on her near-death experience. So it's what she experienced while she was in her coma state or whatever. She died for like so many 30 minutes or something like that on her chart. Ooh, that sounds good, Ilda. Honey peanut butter. I'm praying for you, Dan. As I fall asleep tonight, I'm going to intend that the prayers and God puts his hand of protection and everything over the doctors, and that it goes well, and that you get better news than what you even expect. You're welcome, Miss Bikini. I'm sending it to you now. I'm trying to find it for you. Here's one of them, but I'm going to look on her channel and see if I see other ones. I just sent one of them that I heard today, and it made me think of you, literally. So that's strange that you brought that up about the dream thing. And then it made me remember the video, but I thought of you when I was watching that video earlier. Making you wait so long, Dan? Because isn't that something that'll help you sleep better at night? Are you serious, Miss Bikini? Cool. Well, maybe that's why that video popped up on my feed today, because I seen it a long time ago. But today when it popped up, I thought of you. I should have sent it to you right then. See, they've been making you wait for 6 months when that's something you need to be able to sleep properly. You'll probably feel so much better when you get it, because you actually get rest that's quality rest. That's a shame. Miss Bikini, that sounds like a plan. We can just fill Dan's cast up, his old one, with peppermint bark, and then we'll get like a blindfold and a little bat, and we'll whack it, and we'll pretend like it's all the annoying ass people that we really don't feel like dealing with in our lives, but it's just a cast, so we can whack it real good, and then after we let all our anger out, we get peppermint bark candy, and so like that's a win-win. They lost the paperwork I waited on for 5 months. I'm gonna pray that that gets fixed too, Dan. I was looking for my notebook to write it down. I can remember it, but I just wanted to write it down. The company said the chart must read must benefit the patient. They can't. That's how they are. It's like dealing with the IRS or something. The chart notes don't say that. So I called last Friday to the doctor's nurse. They're making you wait half a year and you still don't even have it. And now they're ghosting you. Yo, 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 it's Marky Mark's Tarot. How you doing? I found a new Uncrustable in case you have these at your grocery store. There's some jelly on the front so you can't see it real good, but it's peanut butter and raspberry jelly Uncrustable. Good stuff. Usually they only have grape and strawberry. I don't know how they came up with this raspberry idea, but I was happy when I went to Walmart. Mark, we got to send up some prayers for Dan because he's been waiting on his sleep machine for like 6 months and they still ain't sent it. And also he's getting his cast taken off and a new one put on tomorrow on his foot. And if that don't work, I'm going to take my baseball bat up there and my southern accent and I'm going to handle them jokers. I know, Dan, I eat too much sugar. It's not a good superpower. Oh, Mark, you know how, I don't know if you've ever heard me talk about it, but I watch the Gilmore Girls show all the time. It's like my favorite show ever. It's from the early 2000s, and I just basically watch the repeat of it on Netflix all the time. So if you ever watched it, you'll get the significance of this purse. I've been wanting this purse for months and months. And my son surprised me and bought it for me for my birthday. Wasn't that so nice? He was being a good boy. I'm too cheap to spend this much on a purse because it costed a lot. And I'm cheap about stuff like that, you know? But he ordered it and bought it for me for my early birthday present from my daughter and him. Hey, Pink34, how are you, baby? I am. Yeah, I don't be spending a bunch of money on. I ain't never spent as much as that purse costs on any purse in my whole life. I'm too mommy for that. Made me a proud mama today. Not really just about the purse, but you know, the whole thing behind it, that he knew it was something I wanted and he ordered it all on his own and he bought it and stuff. I'll probably tote that purse every day until it falls apart now. Oh, Miss Bikini, I don't know if you said you wanted an oracle. Thank you, Dan. Yes, Mark, that was the cool part about it, about me want to cry. Free list is open, Pink. You can post. We just talking about Uncrustables. And I don't even know. Whatever comes out, right? Okay. Miss Bikini, let's see what you get from your happy deck. I need to get some of your other oracles you sent me out. Y'all know how fixed I am in my habits. Like, I need to swap some of my decks out. Give these a rest and give some new ones a chance. The quieter you become, Miss Bikini, the more you hear. So maybe you may get inklings or communications or signs from Phil, but it just be, of course, in a nonverbal way, right? So for this message to come out, the quieter you become, the more you hear. Your biggest fear might just contain your greatest growth. So this is just to me about trying new things. Because sometimes it don't have to be a big deal thing, but just trying new things in general. And on the bottom, you got, you are amazing, never forget it. Let me just do an encore, Miss Bikini, on that one. You are amazing, never forget it. See how that cat's got a green eye? And what, a yellow eye maybe? And look how the cat's dressed. But that cat is being its authentic self. You know what I'm saying? You are amazing, never forget it. Be beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Be beautiful. I'm amazing on Wednesdays. Mark is letting me in that club where I get to say that. Yes, you are, Miss Bikini. This nail polish, y'all want to know why they're always usually painted when I go live? You're welcome, Miss Bikini. They'll be all screwed up, and I just paint them real fast before I go live so y'all don't judge me. But usually they're all messed up, I promise. But every time I go live, in fact, here's the nail polish, so you know I ain't lying. It's like a routine thing. I have to paint my nails before I go live since y'all gonna see my hands. Whichever one you want, Pink. If you want some Oracle cards, I'll give you them. And if you want to ask a question, I'll pull like 1 or 2 cards. Y'all know me. And I'm still over here puffing on this darn vape. Yes, Mark, you sure can. Will I get accepted in the school I applied for? Oh, Dan said that a woman with a full set of teeth is impressive in Montana. I could really make a name for myself there. I'm ahead of folks. I got my teeth. Oh, shit. 7 of Cups reversed. 9 of Wands. The Fool and the Page of Cups. I do feel like you are going to get some sort of acceptance if it's like a letter you get or something like that, because it's a Page of Cups. That's about a message, or it could be a letter, right? With the Fool card, there's the opportunity. But I don't know that you jumped through all the hoops yet to get there, because the 9 of Wands is here. So there's like maybe another process you have to go through, an interview you have to do, or something else that you got to jump through before you get there. But if you do that, then yeah, I feel like you're going to get a letter of acceptance. You're welcome, Pink. All right, let's give my Mark some oracles. Oracles for Mark. Oh, and Mark, he could go to Montana too, and we could have like an LLC that beats like most everybody there, because we're a man and a woman with teeth. Like, what in the hell? This is a whole new level. And we both don't like the dentist with that scratchy stick thing. See, he said, why not? All right, Mark. Oh, this is telling you to go on your trips. It says, okay, Spirit getting Mark on my channel. What? Nuh-uh. Let me look, make sure I'm right. Surely is. Get out of your shell and explore life. Get out of your shell and explore life. Now you better be going to that airport. We all gonna eventually have gums. Yep, and I'm not judging anybody who has to get false teeth either, because I've had so much work done on my mouth, and I even have some teeth I had to get pulled, like 4 in the back. I've always had to get work done on my mouth. Probably all the damn sugar I eat. Dan be knowing how much sugar I eat. That's probably the problem, but that's crazy because I was thinking of going to Boston next week for the holiday. And there is Spirit telling you to get out of your shell and explore life. All right, what's this one say? Is this another lick on the tail? I'm just kidding. Make time to celebrate something, no matter how big or small. This goes with the trip. Like, you deserve to just celebrate you, even if you only go on a couple of days or a few days or whatever. Look how long it's been since you went. Look what you do for everyone around you, even including the people that's online, right? You're like the pillar of the people that you deal with online. You're like that pillar that's always there, standing tall and solid for everyone else. That's worth celebrating within itself. Look at the freaking flamingos. I cannot. I'm so glad I came live tonight. The synchronicities are on point. Make time to celebrate something, no matter how big or small. Because the thing is, it's like Spirit's trying to get you to reward yourself for what you do without, I think you do it without even, like, you're so used to it now that you just do it. You know what I mean? So, and I know that God is the one that you say, you know, thank you, God, for giving me the messages and stuff. And I completely agree with you. But at the same time, you are the vessel and you do deserve to reward yourself, right? The inner work you've done on yourself over the years, the discipline you have to stay consistent, your prayer life, all the things. So there you go. If you was wondering if you should or not, get out of your shell and explore life. Make time to celebrate something, no matter how big or small, with the freaking Flamingo Express on this damn thing. I have never pulled that card. If I have, I did not notice the freaking pink flamingos on it, y'all. I can't. You cannot make it up. We got to see what's on the bottom. Be brave enough to become who you were always meant to be. And it's the little line. You know, Dan the Leo has to pop in and remind you. There's Dan's card on the bottom. I can't get over this flamingo card, y'all. And she's wearing a crown in the card, Mark. And I know it's a girl and you're a guy, but it don't really matter. It's like Spirit's literally rewarding you in your physical world. These flamingos have jewelry all over them. And she's been given a crown. It's like you deserve to reward yourself. I love that. Mark said, that's me praying for his ass again. Hey, Sophie girl. Thank you, Miss Bikini. You sent it to me. This is one of the ones you sent me. See, you know you need a break, Mark. You deserve a break. Yeah, I'm about like Miss Bikini. I'm about to have to. You're welcome, Mark. I'm about to have to go watch the Eyelid channel because it's 11:58. You been doing good, Sophie? You don't want to feed the baby deer some strawberries? My Sophie girl. You really can feed deer strawberries? I didn't even know it. I didn't know they would eat a strawberry. I know they eat corn. Because around here they like to deer hunt. So corn is something I know. Well, I guess they'll eat strawberries if they'll eat corn, right? You want a question, Sophie, before I go? Yes, ma'am. You can ask a question. Mm-hmm. What's a huckleberry? The only huckleberry I ever heard of was Huckleberry Finn, that story, you know? Good night, John Boy. Good night, Mary Ellen. We the Waltons. Y'all know that show? I'm just wondering, will Javi and I have a relationship this year? Let's see, Sophie girl. Will Javi and Sophie have a relationship this year? The Waltons. Y'all know the show. Night, John Boy. Night, Mary Ellen. They're hungry. Watch out for the bear poo. Dan's always talking some junk. Will Sophie and this person have a relationship this year? This person wants a successful relationship, Sophie. But they got 2 pages in the reverse, okay? So they got to work, even if it's just energetically, on making this the upright. They got to become a king for a successful relationship that's actually committed, right? The reason why I'm telling you they want that is the 10 of Cups is here. But this kind of relationship cannot be maintained in this page reverse energy, if that makes sense. So they've got to mature some way around swords and pentacles. So pentacles are like time, effort, and energy, being consistent, following through. Those are all things with the pentacles that it takes for this to work out. Also, with the Page of Swords, and I'm not just going to say it's them, I'm going to say you and them as a unit would have to improve substantially in the pentacle area. Time, effort, energy, consistency, those things. And even the Eight of Pentacles is here with the Temperance. It's talking about that work needs to be done first. And the Page of Swords reversed. There could be, not a very healthy communication style that this person has. Their intentions aren't necessarily negative, like they mean ill will towards you, because the Devil's reversed. But with him being reversed and showing up at all, to me, I always equate it to the analogy with the ex-alcoholic running a liquor store for a career. Well, even though they've quit drinking for 6 months, if you give them a liquor store to run, it's easy for them to go back into their toxic habits. So for this person, it would be easy if they fell into something with you, with this energy in the reverse, for them to fall into a toxic habit of poor communication, not following through. The things that it takes that aren't always fun and aren't always like the glamorous side of a relationship, that's where they need to grow and evolve first. So I feel like that's the blockage. But they're not trying to intentionally hurt you. They just got to grow and evolve in that area, or those two areas especially. You have to be careful down by the creek when you run into bear poo. Why do you have, I gotta know why now. You said that is very true. You are welcome, Sophie. Thank you for coming in. All right, I love y'all. And Dan, as I think I'm about to be saying a prayer for you, and I'm going to be thinking about you tomorrow too. I'll be sending it up tomorrow. I love everyone in here, and thank y'all for listening to me jabber. Oh, sometimes they have cubs. All right, I hope y'all have a good Thursday, and I'll see y'all tomorrow sometime, hopefully, because I'm trying to be more committed, even if it's just for 30 minutes. I have to tell y'all, so I'll stay accountable. All right, y'all have a good night, and I love y'all, and bye.